It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know, guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win. But when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Watson going to throw right away. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. Throwing is Watson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
A lot of guys love sitting here, Mike, and nitpicking his game. And I would agree, some of it is fair criticism. But there's one thing you can't deny. This guy is electric with the ball in his hands. One of the best open field runners, regardless of position in the entire league. But for him to take the next step and develop as a quarterback, he needs to match that arsenal that he has with his legs and develop a little bit more in the traditional passing game with his arm. If he's able to do that, they're not only having a chance to win here today, they're going to win for a long time in the future.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now for Fields. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here we go, son. Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Second down. It's Fields. Going right. It's taken in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Fields. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He's got his big tight end. Fire move. Touchdown, Steelers. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback coming out for drive number 2. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Watson to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing again is Watson. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Chubb. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Watson. And he's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. On now, Cade York for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Browns will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on first down. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here we go. Hurry up, hurry up.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. This pass is caught by Greg Dortch. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First down, Fields. Over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll get that to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
Hey. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be second and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Pistol snap back to Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. Now he'll run. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes planned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Watson now on first down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cleveland.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down, Browns.
So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Browns will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visit.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Austin now to return this. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They go play action with Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Here we go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here we go, set. Right.
Now a second down throw for Fields. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set.
Fields to throw. He finds his man. It's Dortch. And he will score. Greg Dortch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Taking off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Sweet. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play.
Offside.
This is going to be a huge call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
On play action, it's Watson. Downfield for Njoku. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That one caught by Wilson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll check this down to the running back. And it'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the first down. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Good.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more.
Here we go. All right.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
That's good for us, Steelers.
Here we go.
First down.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Another run here with Harris. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 9.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
It's Watson out of the pistol. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is it.
To the air again. Watson. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Tillman, the man in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Howell's waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the two-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first. We're going to have to score, but, man, I hope we get to see that decision.
Hello?
Second and 6 coming up.
Yeah.
The shotgun. Here's Watson. There's a short throw.
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Field. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Here we go. Sack.
Fields now. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Here's first down.
Here we go, set. Do it.
To throw is Fields. Throwing right, it's taken in.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Here we go, set. Right.
Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This a potential game winner. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going deep downfield for Judy. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for
the Steelers.
It's week 15 of the National Football League. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He's going to have to...
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for.
What the
This is what you practice
fuck?
for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
This is it.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. The Browns at 9-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Watson.
Oh!
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
You look at this Browns defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set.
They're a lot better than your pass. 2K5 still better, though.
1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 14 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And again, it's Chubb. Running right through him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Touchdown! Giovanni Ricci, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
York on now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully...
You can use the old meter or the new one.
That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Oh.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Hunter Renfrow, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome, and they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. Derek Carr lighting it up, 3 touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown reception. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now here's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 33 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Going for it.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Yellow.
In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, set to take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To throw is Watson.
Oh, damn.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays.
And got his man complete. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. York now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Yeah, I agree. The AI is dumb in this game.
And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
What you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes now to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 50, it's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed to here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it's Watson.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Cooper, his first catch.
And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Yeah, that game looks good.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
Down at the 25.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners
taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Browns, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon